Hey, welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 42. I'm Elias, and this is Ty.
This caffeine's hitting me.
Is it?
Already.
I gotta dig in.
I can feel it. Have you had this? You
No.
haven't had these? They're pretty good.
Oh, this is Logan Paul shit?
Yeah.
Or is it Jake Paul?
It's Logan.
Okay.
The one I can tolerate more.
Yeah, he's like the older one, right?
I think so. I've been thinking about Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, you saw the movie.
I saw the movie.
Yesterday.
The movie's great. Book's still better.
Always.
Carrie messaged me and was like, because I posted like the picture of it on my story, and she messaged me. She's like, I want to see it. Like, let me know how it is. Eliza's still reading it. And I was like, you have to finish the book because the book is phenomenal.
I mean,
and I stand by that even more.
I'll see it before I finish it. I don't care.
Nah, dude.
Finish it first?
Finish it first. Because the movie's still great.
Maybe I should watch the movie first, though, and then if it's worse.
No, I don't think so. I think you can appreciate both of them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a really good adaptation. It's just like the little things that I really enjoyed in the book they took out.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Like my biggest issue is like it's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
And he's great. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you can't be hot, smart, and save the fucking world.
I know.
Dude. Like,
and that's not the guy I was imagining reading the book.
No,
not
at all.
I was imagining more just like a nerdy teacher.
And he pulls it off very well.
Yeah,
like
but
he's great in it. But it's just like
obvious,
I can
objectively
picture
hot.
watching that with my girlfriend and her just looking at me like, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
You fucking loser.
Yeah, he's just
like
just super hot and like saves the world.
Saves the world, emotional, like
yeah.
Can dress. He's got some fire cardigans in this fucking movie. Like it's crazy. But it's a really good movie.
That's cool.
It's emotional. I saw it in like it's Cinemark's version of IMAX. It's called XD.
Oh, okay.
So it's like floor to floor, wall to wall screen.
I didn't even know this existed.
It's like their rival to IMAX.
Okay.
And,
wow.
I mean, it's breathtaking.
Yeah.
It's just like, God damn, this is pretty crazy. And it's all practical effects. Like they built the ship. They use a puppet for Rocky and everything.
Was it better graphics than Crimson Desert?
I don't know how much AI was involved, but did you see that?
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah.
Last week's community question, we asked you guys.
Will there ever be another big battle royale to release?
And there was some mixed feedback. Islander Boy said no. When you have the best battle royale, which is Apex, it's got to be hard to make a BR game that brings something completely different and new to the BR games. Plus, people are over game devs making new battle royale games that just flop. So the interest in battle royale games are gone.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gone because you still have people that stand by that shit. Like,
and it's still in the top played.
Yeah, there's all
games.
of them are still relevant. I think people are just tired of bad ones.
Yeah.
And like bad updates and shit. Alex chimed in. We know he likes BRs. He said, I think BRs could have a resurgence in a couple years. The extraction market is only going to get more saturated and people will want something different. BRs is the next closest experience. It just takes one fresh battle royale that people enjoy to bring the genre back.
Yeah.
I think if they released a banger, I think there'd be a newfound interest in.
I love Marathon, but a lot of times I just wish it was a battle royale.
Yeah,
because like the gunplay is so good. Like just imagining it,
could
especially
work.
after playing Cryo, it could work easily.
Yeah, it could work.
It's
easily.
basically just a Bungie battle royale.
Yeah.
Like it would be like Destiny as a battle royale type shit. It would definitely work.
Andy B. Hydra said, I think they could. I think another big battle royale will happen. I think they're in a slump right now because none of them are trying anything new. He said, I think we need a studio that does something meaningfully different. The core formula works and is very fun, but the next battle royale will probably hybridize another genre. We need a new theme beyond modern military.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like the gunplay just has to be there.
It's so tough, though, because like anything that's modern military, it's going to get compared to Warzone. Anything that's like hero-based, it's going to get compared to Apex.
Yeah.
So it's like, you gotta. Yeah, it's tough, man.
You gotta find like a new lane, like Deadlock did, because they did like a MOBA, but it's like 1920s, like occult noir. Mm-hmm. You know, like if somebody did something completely like niche like that for a battle royale, but also the game was just super good, like Deadlock is, it could work. It just has to be unique. We don't want Battlefield 6 Warzone again, like the same battle royale.
That's the one thing. Like, even though I think Battlefield was a good game. Red Sec did feel like Warzone. Even though
Yeah.
it was different, it still gave me that feel. Based Hunter also said, if successful is defined by what Apex, Warzone, and Fortnite did, then no. There's just nothing like the first few who did it right when it was still a new game mode to people. I don't think people are going to get games just to play the BR anymore. Fortnite, Warzone, and Apex did catch lightning in a bottle because it was like the first people, like I know PUBG was out and Blackout obviously, but it was like the hype was there.
Yeah, the timing.
Fortnite came out and people were like, oh, this is new. And then you had another banger with Apex and then another banger with Warzone. It was like those big three capitalized on what gamers wanted in the market, but then also did it right.
Yeah.
Like that was that was perfection, and they just totally capitalized. So I don't know if another company could catch lightning in a bottle like that again. Like the interest in battle royales was so peak back then.
I wonder if there's any more time left to do for a game to do that with extractions, or if people will be sick of it by the time it's like ready. Because those games, like, okay, PUBG launched in, what was it, 2016? So
yeah, around there.
There was a lot of time for them, for like Apex and them to cook. Because that came out, what, 2019?
Apex was 2019. Fortnite was 2017, 2018.
Yeah, it was more close to PUBG.
Yeah.
So, and before PUBG, you had the DayZ one.
Yeah.
So, like, there was a lot of time to, like, perfect it. So, like, in theory, Escape from Tarkov came out and Hunt Showdown came out a long time ago.
Yeah. 2017
or some shit. I don't freaking know. But, yeah, something like that. So, like, this might be the peak of extractions, and now it will just not be a good idea to, like, capitalize on that. I mean, I think someone on YouTube said, yeah, this guy, Big Mamba 2XL, said, hot take, Apex is the best BR game. Also, I think right now it's the era of extraction shooters. Everyone wants to play extraction games. Studios in the future are going to make their own versions. But I think it's too late. I think the timing was, like, now. Like, Arc Raiders hit the timing and Marathon.
We're seeing, like,
Arc now, Raiders if anyone tries to copy it from now on, it'll come out, like, in 2 or 3 years from now.
Right.
And it'll be too late.
Yeah.
You need to be in development 3 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what, like, Apex did.
Right.
Because they were like, okay, we see PUBG, this game mode.
We're going to work on
We're going to make good-ass fucking FPS.
Yeah.
Introduce revives. Like, they really just crushed it. Yeah. Couldn't have done it any better.
Mega Pang, this is a new name, so welcome in. He said, I don't think any AAA studios are going to make a dedicated BR for a while, but maybe some indie studio has a very creative idea that could blow up, or maybe an already huge game decides to add a BR mode. What if something like Marvel Rivals or GTA 6 added some crazy BR mode? He said, no idea how those examples would look, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Like an established kind of thing. Like that's what we were kind of hoping Halo Infinite would have done. And like the creators, the Forgers kind of did that, where it was like we had the game, but we wanted a BR.
Yeah.
They didn't give it to us. The Forgers did, and it didn't work out, obviously. But
you're just so limited by the budget of the Forge mode.
And it's kind of been like Battlefield did it too. Like Battlefield 6 came out with multiplayer and everything, and then it was like, oh, and now here's Red Sec. So I don't know, man. It's weird. I feel like
I think if it does happen, it's going to be a long time from now. Like 10 years or something. I just don't. I don't feel like anybody
cares.
I don't know who would do it unless it would be like a random indie dev, like you said, and it would be like.
Well, even the indie devs right now have shifted their focus. They're making these breathtaking, refreshing, new kind of games, or even something simple that's like a $10 game that's people are deeming friend slot, but like.
Then it like blows up.
Yeah, it blows up. Like they're having fun making what they're making. They're not really doing what everyone else is doing.
And it's a tough genre to tackle as an indie dev, where those kind of games, like
shooters are tough, dude.
Yeah, like there's so much to balance. Like in the gunplay, it's like if it doesn't feel as good as Destiny and Call of Duty, like you're already
if the skins
below.
Don't look it cool, if there's so much critique that goes into shooters. And there's, like you said, there's so much balancing, and you have to get everything right, or people just. Yeah, if the movement isn't as good as Apex, if the gunplay isn't as good as this, if the graphics, if the map, like, they're going to be like, they're going to move on.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But
I don't think it's happening.
Speaking of moving on, we're going to move on to the community question for this week.
Start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question.
when it comes to single player games, we want to know, what is more important to you? Is it gameplay? Is it gameplay mechanics? Is it graphics? Or is it the story? Gameplay mechanics, story, graphics. What is most important to you in a single player game?
Right.
This is hard for me.
I'm going to say for me, it's story. If I'm going to play a single player game. But obviously you can have a good balance of all three. That's really what you want to do. Like, I mean, to have them all good. But if I'm going to single player, I'm not going for like the gameplay, because for me, gameplay is best in multiplayer.
Okay.
But that's just specifically me. I know some people will argue with that, like, oh, but like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, like that's also good gameplay. It is, but I'm not doing that for like 2 years straight where I can do that with a multiplayer, where it's just the gameplay that's like feeding me dopamine.
But the mechanics and everything had to be good.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
And like I guess in a single player, like the progression, the leveling, like moving.
Graphics is definitely the last thing for me.
It's tough though, because we're in 2026, so you want things to look good.
I don't.
Really?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck if things look good?
I could play a game released right now that looks like Ocarina of Time.
Story is definitely
be happy.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you look back at old games, it's like those graphics were dog shit.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like I remember playing, Madden 2002 for the first time on PlayStation 2, and I was like, these graphics are fucking great, and that's what drawed me in. But like all the Final Fantasy games we grew up playing, like those graphics fucking suck. Let's be real. But the story was great, and the gameplay was good.
Final Fantasy 16 looks fucking awesome, but it doesn't. I just don't care. Everything looks good now. Like,
right.
It doesn't. That's not what gets me anymore. I mean, Crimson Desert looks fucking awesome.
Well, that's why.
And in a way, some ways it doesn't look awesome to me. Like,
the fact that it looks like a million different games.
Yeah, like it looks generic.
Like, it looks like every clip you see,
the characters
looks like you're
generic.
watching a different game.
I've seen a lot of people like praising the characters, but I'm like, they look good, like fidelity wise, but they look generic. Yeah. Like even the main character. I saw somebody on a comment call him John Video Game. I was like,
John Video Game.
It's exactly what he looks like.
I keep seeing people calling him like Jon Snow because like the storyline at the beginning is like very similar. Like he dies, he comes back to life. The first boss is Joffrey. He has like a crow that's fought. Like they were like, this is literally just Jon Snow.
This is the argument between like the fidelity of the graphics doesn't matter as much as the art direction and the uniqueness of like the characters. Like, yes, I could see John Video Games, the fucking pores of his skin and like the lighting and shadows looks great, but he doesn't interest me as much as like a game with a cooler character that has worse graphics.
But I feel like this, like, if the gameplay and the graphics aren't there, will you stick around long enough to enjoy the story? So it's really hard to
like it has to hook you in the first place.
Yeah, it has to hook you in. It has to draw you in and get your attention.
I just think in 2026 we're at a point where everything looks good enough that the difference between
it's between gameplay and story, really.
Yeah, the difference between Black Desert Offline, I mean Crimson Desert, and like Witcher 3 is like the difference in graphics isn't like astronomical enough for that to like matter above the story and characters.
I heard recently that this was supposed to be like
Black Desert Online 2.
Yeah, like it was supposed to build off of that, and then they pivoted, and that's why.
And then they pivoted to Black Desert Offline. Yeah,
Black Desert Offline. The reason I bring this question up is because of Crimson Desert, because there's a lot of people saying the world is so breathtaking, it's so beautiful, take your time with it, that's what's drawing me in. Other people are like, the gameplay mechanics are cool, the combat feels cool. Other people say it sucks. But the common consensus seems to be the story is ass. And they were like, a lot of the NPCs are static. They don't interact. The one guy I was watching, he said that he did a bounty contract. Went all the way across the map, got the dude, was bringing him back with him, and dude just said the same three things.
Yeah.
Like nonstop on the whole mission. And he's like, there's other clips of people walking through a main town and the NPCs are just standing there. No one's talking and everything. So it doesn't feel like a lived in world as big as it is.
As big as it is.
It feels like something's missing. I saw clips of people.
I mean, this is the thing where like, I think people were going to this game expecting something it wasn't, where then other people are accepting it for what it was. And it's still fun to them. Like,
yeah, there's some people that are,
this was never going to be like Witcher 3 story driven. Right. It's more just open world action slash and like get cool magic powers and fly around and shit.
And I'm a dirty liar. I didn't get the game. I
Yeah,
got
you
cold
didn't
feet.
get it.
I got cold feet because like I started like
You let us
looking.
down.
I did. I apologize. I told everyone.
I don't blame you.
I
I'm
was
not
gonna
playing
get
that
it.
shit.
But I like started looking at the reviews and watching gameplay and everything. And again, it looks like every clip I see is a different game. Like there's something. I know it's a massive world and everything, but like it feels like it doesn't have like a real identity.
Yeah.
And
I think
I
it
just
looks,
started seeing, like, for me, you know, maybe it is story that's most important, because my biggest thing was I kept hearing the NPCs are very static and boring.
Yeah.
The world is massive and it's beautiful, but like the story is lacking. And I was like, well, I don't really want to. I didn't know it was $70 either, and I saw $70 and I was like, do I really want to play something like that that's not gonna draw me in with a story? So I got cold feet. I didn't play it, but I've been watching people play it. I've been seeing clips and everything.
Yeah.
And I saw Dr. Disrespect. He was like, we're going to disprove that the mechanics suck, the controls suck, because that's a lot of people saying the controls are too complicated.
Yeah.
They're like, even like Elden Ring is so much simpler. And literally the whole minute clip is him like trying to get off a horse, trying to walk up these steps, but he's blocked, and then he keeps mantling and jumping, and he's like, what are you doing? And then he has a mission where he's got to sweep a chimney, so he equips the broom and he goes to do it, but then it pulls his gun out, but then he's like sweeping the chimney, but the graphic looks so stupid. It looks like the guy is rowing, just like in the air, and it just looked like something that didn't appeal to me.
I could tell right away it wasn't for me. I'm not going to say it's a bad game. I don't think it is, but I could tell right away it's not for me, because so what I think is going to happen, and a kind of a good comparison, is Fable.
Yes.
So like I said, just from watching the dev, like behind the scenes videos, it's not as big, but everything that is there is going to feel like there was love and care put into it. And that to me is a better experience than just, oh, this game is like 20 Skyrims big.
Yeah, it's so massive.
It's that's impressive as fuck, like technology wise, but if that doesn't capture my attention, like why does it matter?
Yeah. When I look at it, I see so much love and care go into the world.
It does look beautiful.
Yeah, it does. I can't deny
Like the
that.
landscapes look great.
Yeah, it looks great. The towns, everything.
Yeah.
Like the bosses look cool. Like I saw the giant monkey that just elbow drops motherfuckers nonstop. And some of the stuff looks cool. Like, you know, being able to pick up a cat and carry a cat, like random shit like that is what I was expecting in a world that big, is to do like all these things that make you feel something. And I just keep hearing it feels soulless.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, you know, granted, I didn't play it, so I can't.
Yeah,
really
we
say
didn't
anything,
play
but,
it,
like,
so it's our opinion is just.
But
not.
There's a lot of people that I respect in the content space that have
Yeah.
kind of given their opinions. Some say, you know, yeah, the world's beautiful. But one thing I keep hearing is like, oh, it takes like 20 hours for you to like really get into it. And I'm like, 20 hours is a long fucking time to just be wandering around. And
It's funny because
Yeah, I
that's
don't
kind of how Marathon is with, as far as like being a multiplayer game. It takes you a while to get into.
For some people, like I feel like we knew within like
Yeah,
the first
like a
hour,
couple
we knew
hours,
what was
yeah.
there.
But I've seen some people say it took them like 10 to 20 hours to like appreciate the game for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know. Crimson Desert, it just, I'm not going to say it flopped, but like,
I mean, it didn't flop. It sold a lot.
It's doing well.
Yeah.
I think the reviews
not like
on
the
Steam are
biggest
mostly
thing.
positive right now.
Okay.
Some people are saying there's some performance issues, which I feel like any game that comes out now, there's some kind of performance.
Yeah, I mean,
thing.
that's like day
It's
one
tough.
shit. And they have posted on Twitter and said, like, we see all the feedback, we're working hard. They even said we're trying to replace. They put out a statement today about that. There's a
generative
couple
AI.
like posters that are like generative AI in it, like in the towns, and they're like,
caught.
they're like, hey, we're replacing that. That wasn't supposed to be in the final
it was an
launch.
oversight.
Whether you believe that or not, I don't.
I don't believe it.
I think they're just
In a
doing
world-
damage
like,
control
well,
now.
that's the thing. When I kept looking at this game, I kept feeling like there was like an AI influence.
Yeah.
Just because of like the random shit that's just in it.
Yeah.
Like you're riding a horse, you're in this medieval, like walking through a town and everything. And then all of a sudden you're like flying through air and there's magic and all, like, it just seemed like an AI prompt of a, like, give me a video game kind of thing. So I was already kind of on edge with that. And now, like you said, there's like paintings in the towns that people caught that like are generative AI, like you can tell.
Yeah.
And they came out, said that, you know, we were doing that. It wasn't supposed to be in the final version. We're working to remove it and stuff like that. It's always been there. They probably knew it was there. So I can't really say like, oh yeah, it was an oversight, or it's like, oh damn, you caught us.
They're probably trying to see if like they could just do it and get away with it. And if no one said anything, they wouldn't change it. But they're like, if people do say something, we'll change it. Yeah. You know, because they just probably didn't have the man hours to like fix that on time.
You know, a lot of the feedback on that, you know, I don't really, it's posters.
Yeah, it's not like a main part of the game.
It's not like a main part of the game. Now, if something came out and they used AI for other shit,
like to create a whole boss.
But like some people are not giving them any mercy,
wiggle room,
any wiggle room with this. They're like, the second they saw that, they were like, nope. Like, they're already saying absolutely not and giving them pretty harsh feedback for it. So
I will say that one boss, there's a boss that looks like the Big Daddy from BioShock. He even has like the drill hand. It looks like exactly like him almost. It's kind of like, you guys could have like made that like a little different.
A little different.
Like, stuff like that kind of bothers me too. Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of a archetype of a creature, is like a underwater nautical guy.
Yeah, I just hear that people don't care enough about the story. Like even the main character, they're just like,
I just if I'm spending my time to play a single player game, I need the story. I don't have. I mean, maybe if I had tons more time, I would like this kind of game, but I just don't like. Feels like a waste of time.
I'm coming from Arc Raiders and Marathon, where the games are $40, and I'm loving them. You know, the time that I'm putting into them. When I saw this was $70, I was like, if it was $40, I probably could have justified getting it, trying it out, and stuff like that. $70 for something that I was already hesitant about, I was like, yeah, this is a deal breaker for me.
Maybe once they like fix everything that's fucked up, they even said they're gonna change the controls too.
Yeah, I saw that.
In like a year or two, if the game's like polished and everyone's like, wait, this game actually fucking rocks now. It
could have a resurgence.
Maybe I'll fucking play it on Steam Deck or something. But right now I'm not like, doesn't look like it's for me. Just doesn't. I prefer Crimson Dessert, which is
what?
Red Velvet Cake.
I hate Red Velvet Cake.
I don't even know if I like it.
It's chocolate. Like that's.
Is it?
Yeah, like it's just chocolate.
Oh, I thought it was like raspberry. Like
no, it has cocoa in it, so it has chocolate.
So it's just chocolate. Sure. I mean, I like chocolate.
I'm not a fan of it. Okay. I do like the icing though. Like any of that, like cream cheese type shit.
I have no idea what Red Velvet Cake is. I just wanted to say that.
Oh my gosh!
But speaking of AI and shit.
Oh no!
This Nvidia DLSS 5 filter shit that came out. That Nvidia was just like flexing.
Yeah, they were like, "It looks great. Here's our new
dude." I saw so many people
innovation
trying to defend this shit, and it all came toppling down because Nvidia eventually came out and they were like, "Yeah, it is just generative AI filter basically." And they tried to put it in all this weird like language and shit. Yeah. But before they had came out and said that, a day after it got announced, people were like, there's the one picture of the girl from Resident Evil. Yeah. And then the other, with the filter on, it literally looks like a different person. Mm-hmm. And people were trying to defend it and be like, it's just taking the geometry and adding better lighting and shadows. I was like, bro, that is a different woman. That is not just lighting. You
can't sit there. You can't shit in my hand and tell me it's flowers.
It goes from the original character to looking like Amber Heard with makeup on.
Yeah, it looked like...
I'm like, this looks like a cheesy AI movie. Am I fucking crazy?
And like they did it for a few different games and it all had that same style. Like,
the Hogwarts Legacy one looked so bad.
It made everything look the same. And I was like, the second I saw that, I was just like... Leave people like this is Nvidia. Okay. You're not making these games, putting the hours in, releasing them, like talking to the community. You're not doing any of this shit.
Yeah.
Leave their fucking work and their artwork alone.
Yeah.
You don't need to have this fucking software technology that's like, we'll make your game look like this for you. Like, fuck that. Let a game be a game. The second I saw that, I was like, oh, hell no, we're not.
It's not the same as just changing lighting. They literally came out and said it's using like.
You want to change lighting? Use NVIDIA filters.
Yeah.
You don't need to this literally changes the aesthetic of a game. It changes.
It's an AI filter, bro. It's literally an AI filter.
It's a Snapchat filter for fucking games.
Yeah.
We're not doing this. Like
it changes the artist's original work and the character they made into just something else. Like it's that simple.
I strongly encourage listeners, I know you guys are gamers, keep putting your foot down with this shit and, fight back with your pockets. Like, don't give these people money. Don't encourage them. Don't support this shit, because the second you do and these companies get a whiff of it, we're going to get more and more of this shit. So if you want the integrity of your video games, stand 10 toes down on this shit and don't let stuff like this Nvidia DLSS fly. The
second they can get away with it, every game is going to look like this.
And every company is going to, you're going to have a fucking dev be like, yeah, you know what? First month of our game, we're working on it. Do some half-ass shit. When we release it, we'll just do generative AI and make it look however anybody wants it.
Yeah.
That's it, like, it's a slippery slope, my friends. I see the,
and there was a lot
on the wall.
There was a lot of game devs that did come out against it and say, no, this is not just lighting and taking the geometry of it and just putting better lighting on it.
Like, imagine these people that are putting their blood, sweat, and tears into these fucking games, working like it's a goddamn sweatshop.
Yeah.
And they're proud of their product. They did everything that they could. They released this game, and then some company wants to be like, we're going to make it look better. Like, it's a slap in the face. It's like if I painted a painting and you were like, well, I could do this and make it better. Like, it's my shit,
I can make it look super
keep your
generic.
hands off it.
Yeah. It's so weird to me, man.
I hate this shit. I hate where we're going.
And everybody that was defending it and saying it was just a technological, like, lighting thing, it wasn't an AI generative filter. Once that the Nvidia CEO came out and said it was that, everybody just went dead silent. And then I haven't heard of those people defending it, like, since then.
Yeah. Well,
because they were like, oh, we were wrong. It was literally just generative AI. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep your fucking mouth closed.
But
it looks bad. Speaking of, I didn't play Crimson Desert, but I did play Naquan Last Paradise, that zombie extraction. I did try it out last weekend. My first impressions, there's potential there. The tutorial is a little long because it, like, teaches you the game, but then it makes you do, like, a couple extractions, like, to get in the flow of everything. The extraction's a little weird because it seems like just point A to point B in the city. Like, you go around, you loot, there's zombies, there's different type of zombies. There's an armored zombie that will body your shit, like, straight up. But you have to, like, get to the point in a certain amount of time and then extract.
So it, like, tells you where the extract is.
The city is cool. I think it's only one map. But there's, like, verticality to the buildings and stuff. There's like a lot of sound. The zombies are unforgiving. Like, you'll come across one or two and you can handle them, but then you go in a building and there's like 4, 5, 6, like it becomes like a horde and it's very hard to fight. There's missions and such, like there's like a map and there's like citizens that can give you missions. They need stuff. So there's some depth there.
Yeah.
And then your hub is like a base, like a shipping container that you can upgrade and stuff. So like your living quarters almost, like you have a wardrobe, you have like a workbench and all kinds of shit that you actually like move around and stuff. So that's pretty cool. When you're loading into a game, you're in like a subway train and you can see other players like in the car next to you and like, and funny. The emotes are funny as shit. Like for a game that was, so this was invite only alpha.
Yeah.
The proximity chat was flawless.
Really?
Like it was crystal clear. And there's some funny moments. Like there's an emote, like what's like when you're like crouching and you're like kicking your legs and shit like that. Like the emotes are funny as hell. The interactions are funny. Proximity chat was really clean. My cons, I don't know if it's because I didn't unlock it or if it was because it was a closed alpha. It was melee only, like melee weapons only.
Interesting.
So like you build this shit, it can break down. You like find armor that you can put on, that'll break. You would have to like run up and like beat the shit out of these things. And because of that, the melee animations are pretty repetitive.
Yeah.
Like even if you come up behind a zombie, you can press F to eliminate them immediately.
Okay.
That animation was like stagnant. Like it was the same thing every time. There's like a skill tree and perks that are actually pretty cool. Like there's a couple, they're not abilities, but they're like things you can do. Like you can unlock a zip line that like you can like ride up on. And if you go that path, you can increase the casting ability of it, the speed and shit. There's like footwork techniques that you can unlock and upgrade. Like there's shit like
strafing
that.
And shit.
Yeah, like rolling and like stuff.
So
like
if you
that.
run into another player, it's fucking basically For honor,
Yeah.
like melee fights.
Yeah, but there are apparently guns in there.
Okay. They're probably just like a power weapon.
And like the PvP is intense because like you're trying to fight people and zombies are just like fucking coming at you now.
I mean, Extraction that's melee only kind of sounds like a cool idea.
It was cool. Like I enjoyed it.
You know,
when you get downed, you're not down. You're in this like infected state and you can still like walk around and you have like this meter of infection that keeps increasing. And when it gets to 100, you're done.
Okay.
So like it's kind of like a weird dynamic there. There was this one moment. So there's this one ability where you can like grapple hook something and pull it so you can like grapple a zombie and knock him down so you can like beat the shit out of him and stuff. But you can do it to players too. And we had this PvP interaction that was really funny. We were like talking to these guys and we were like, are we doing this? Are we doing this? And like they were like talking back and shit. This guy had a massive fucking like warhammer. I don't know where he got it, but you could tell it was like a two-handed, like slow kind of thing. So he was moving pretty slow. And I grappled it out of his hand and he dropped it. And we beat his ass. It was funny. But because it was only melee, it felt like I was doing kind of the same thing all the time. But yeah, I mean, I think there's some potential there. I was impressed for a closed alpha to see that kind of depth with like the citizens, the world, the story, you know, your little hub that you can upgrade and shit like that. So if they add guns, I think it'd be sick. I can see these zombies being...
Can you like roll?
Yeah, you can roll.
Did the melee fights like with PvP feel like... Was there any like skill expression? Maybe once you unlock the abilities and shit.
Yeah, because didn't
just feel like Dynasty Warriors, like hack and slash.
No, I mean there was a little bit of hack and slash involved in there, but there's definitely moments where you're like, oh,
like Souls like kind of.
This guy can like, because there's like it's not like a rush ability, but like you can like kind of like lunge forward and like run a couple steps kind of thing. There is like a stamina meter and shit. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some skill expression there.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I see some potential. I don't know if there's going to be like a beta or when this game plans on releasing, but for a closed alpha, it was pretty smooth. Like there was no like server hiccups. There was definitely some social interactions. I was surprised by that. I thought there wouldn't be like a lot of people playing it, but any game I played, like there was some social interaction. So it was pretty fun. So I did play that. I didn't play Crimson Desert, but I tried that out, and I'll be on the lookout to see.
What was that pirate game that just came out?
You were telling me about this. I don't know what it is, but we had talked about it.
Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you told me about it. I can't remember the fucking name of it.
I can't either. I can't even remember what kind of game it was. Well, anyways, I was just thinking a pirate extraction game would be cool. Like, like on an island, like looting treasure chests, and like if you had like flintlock, like simple weapons, and then also melee.
Yeah.
So
hit somebody with a fucking cannon.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be like the perfect fucking genre for it.
Send your parrot out to fucking yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for Naquan. We'll see what it's like. We have a lot to talk about today, so we might fly through some of this stuff. But before we get into the big marathon news, I did want to talk about Arc. Arc Raiders kind of upset people a little bit because their March update, that Flashpoint thing that I was telling you about, you know, when they released their roadmap, it said March. Yeah. People didn't realize it was March 31st. It's literally the last day of March. People were like,
but it is March, though.
You're going to do this?
They didn't lie.
It is March. I mean, they didn't give a date, but yeah, it's March 31st. That's funny. But they released a trailer for it, and you see, I think it's Tien Wen. Who does the guns? Whoever does Shani, maybe. They're building a new gun, and what you can assume is they're building a new weapon. There's something about like as we evolve or as Arc evolves, so do we, or something like that.
I saw that little video where they showed them like forging in a room.
Yeah,
basically.
So they're forging in a room, and you know, that's something that we had talked about for a while. Like
new guns.
We were like, you need new weapons.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, because it seemed like they were talking about Arc evolving, I wonder if it's another like energy weapon that's like you're going to use it strictly for Arc.
But like smaller scale, like you can get it easier than the Hull Cracker.
Yeah.
That is interesting because there's not really anything like that.
Yeah, but people are a little upset, and there's been some, I don't know. I think people are
What are they upset
starting to
about?
realize. So this guy on Twitter, Lance's Emporium. So Lance, Mr. Shiny.
Okay.
This guy runs a Twitter account, and he posted this long ass thread that has a lot of points. And he titled it "Arc Raiders Don't Let the Gold Turn to Dust." And he's talking about, Arc Raiders is going into mostly positive territory.
I like the Steam reviews. Instead of very positive.
And he said the honeymoon phase is over. The new game smell has faded. Basically saying, we're not just players and we're not consumers, we're stakeholders, and our feedback isn't noise. And there is a trend right now and people are getting bored with it. So he lists out a bunch of reasons. And the first one is the myth of no lifer staleness. So he's saying like, oh, these people, they're only bored with the game because they put all these hours into it. And he's like, well, now you're starting to realize that's not the case, because people that don't play it all the time are also starting to get bored.
Yeah.
Because the core loop doesn't evolve. It isn't burnout. It's a lack of depth.
Yeah.
So that's his first point. The next one, and this tweet got a lot of attention. This guy, he also said the end game void and player projects. He's talking about the player projects can easily be finished within a single weekend as a casual. They don't feel like milestones. Trial system wasn't designed with much thought. Compare this to the competition. Escape from Tarkov has its high tier bosses. Dark and Darker has high roller lobbies. Marathon just introduced the Cryo Archive with endgame activities.
And ranked.
He says, what does Arc have? 2 bosses, the Matriarch and Queen. We need high stakes, aspirational content for everyone. His next point, unused potential, the Arc evolution. So this one I thought was really cool because he's talking about the different type of Arc in the game, and he mentions the Shredder. He says it's an interesting design, but remains locked to one map. Matriarch is a boss that most players now simply avoid because the reward to risk ratio is broken. We need arcs that burrow, arcs that do more. He's talking about the evolution of the Arc itself. This was an example that someone had brought out, like a walking arc that kind of mimics Raiders and talks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is, we've been talking about that forever. And there's this rumor kind of talking about like the arc or evolution and stuff like that. Apparently this is just a leak, so who knows, but this guy has been pretty consistent with like the leaks.
Arc Raiders alerts.
So he said 2 upcoming Arc and Arc Raiders. It's called the Hammer and the Roller Blot. And it shows some schematics and some renderings of what it could look like. And it's another flying arc and a rolling arc. And
where did they get these schematics from?
I don't know. That's why I think it's real, because he showed something like
those
this
either look like
past.
Actual like dev
Game
things
files.
or somebody just made that
Yeah,
with like
so people saw this and they were like
AI or something.
Going to keep making the same arc that's already in the game. Got it. Like,
yeah, just like a flyer and a roller.
This one guy, they really don't have a single bit of imagination, do they? Like, people were kind of like, are we really about to keep getting the same shit? So that feeds into that arc evolution. He says narrative stagnation, a world waiting to speak.
Yeah.
Talks about it's just soulless, like soulless missions, static storytelling, stakeholder hunger. Like, we want more, and
so everything about Speranza is just they have not built a narrative at all. And there's potential there. The world is cool.
Yeah.
The arc, like the arc's motivations, like the people's plan to overcome the arc eventually. Like, you just don't know anything.
Yeah. And they don't build it through missions. They don't.
I mean, all of this shit is like stuff we've said about
that
arc.
Tell me I wasn't saying this shit 3 months ago.
Yeah, and then
all y'all were telling me I was crazy, and now all you guys are starting to see what I'm talking about.
And then the shit we said with Marathon having endgame being important.
And the factions,
and we got flamed for that in the comments.
The world building, the end game, we
people do care.
We tried to tell y'all.
Yeah,
and this one I thought was interesting. So Expedition Stalemate. Apparently, only 8% of the player base completed the first expedition.
Yeah, I did
not know that. The reason the loop is static, it's the same quest, same enemies. I mean, I didn't expect when I did the first expedition, I was one of those 8%. So were you. I didn't expect to get hit with the same fucking missions.
I think the second, have they put how many have done that second one? Because it'd probably way fucking more. It's probably like 50%.
Yeah, he does say.
I feel like people weren't ready for that first one.
Yeah,
like the casual gamer that wasn't like dipping hours into it like we were.
he does say he says content updates need to release with the expedition cycle, not shortly before.
That is so weird with that they don't do that.
He talks about aggression-based matchmaking and the servers, and basically it's just like, we love this game. You had a gold mine,
but you're mishandling it.
He was like, this is a good, well thought out post if you guys want to check it out. But he says Embark Studios is sitting on a gold mine, but a gold mine is only valuable if you actually dig.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're not digging. It seems like they're not building.
The bones of this game are world class. The potential is there. It's time to build a future on them before the competition takes the territory for good. Yeah, the bones of the game are fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
We've all known this.
But you need more substance.
Awesome game.
Which does tie into what we asked for the community question, like the story.
Yeah.
Like, no one's denying that Arc Raiders is a good game. The mechanics are fun. That stuff is cool, the social element, but like the story, the meat, like we want some meat.
Yeah, when you play it enough and that it starts to become apparent that there's not enough depth.
Yeah.
And then you're just doing the same thing over and over.
I played it last weekend, actually. I hopped into Stella, and I don't know why I was expecting a somewhat different experience, but it felt like the same game that I played 5 months ago. It was just kind of like,
well, there's just nothing to do.
Yeah.
It's like, there's just nothing to do.
There's nothing to do.
Besides, once you've done the matriarch and the queen, like that's the biggest capstone, really.
I was literally just going into Stella, PvPing, and calling it a game. Yeah. Like I was just like this.
Meanwhile, Arc's like dropping too many things at once. I mean, Marathon.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, Marathon.
Start talking about.
Yeah, so Cryo Archive is like an endgame map in Marathon that came out. It's only available on weekends, and then Ranked came out the same weekend.
And it's only available on weekends.
This weekend, it's only available on weekends. I'm like, I literally don't have enough time to do either of these things.
They also did duos, too.
And they did duos.
Yeah,
and it's an experimental thing. They're like, if you guys like this, we might keep it in. If not, we'll just not.
So talk about Ranked first.
Okay, so Ranked is the one thing we haven't played a lot. We played like a couple games and died. And then... and
you need your holotags.
You need a holotag, which, I mean, we talked about the format of it, and it was all 100% correct.
Yeah.
You load them with a holotag. People take them off your body.
There's a 3,000...
That gets you over the threshold to rank up. Yeah. It's cool. I need to play it more to see if I actually like it, but it is cool. Like, it's something for people that are like, they want to take the game more seriously and, like just PvP more and not just loot like valuables and extract every game like you do in Arc Raiders.
There's a certain limit that you're trying to get out with to gain rank points.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I wanted in Arc Raiders to have. Yeah. Like if Arc Raiders had this, I'd be like, but they're leaning into like the friendly PvE shit.
And they've released it. So for those that don't know, here's some details on the ranks. So it's 6 ranks: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and pinnacle. Each one has 3 subdivisions. I told you this. I can't wait till a game just gets away from this bronze, silver, gold. Like, it seems so rinse and repeat. Like, come up with your own thing, your own leveling system.
Like Deadlock did.
Like Deadlock. Weekly rotating zones, buy a holotag, meet the gear ante, and enter a rank zone. So that's what we were talking about. You have to have a holotag equipped. The first few are free, and then I think it's like 500 after that. Exfil with valuable loot to hit your score. Platinum Plus unlocks high-stake zones, codex rewards, loot, and exclusive cosmetics. You miss your score target when you exfil, you get no progress. If you fail to exfil, you lose progress.
Yeah.
So it seems well thought out. We haven't played enough of it, but it's on the weekends.
It's on the weekends, and Cryo Archive is also on the weekends.
So,
and these are 2 things that you do when you've already like played the game a lot, all the normal maps, even Outposts, which is like pretty competitive, which is the 3rd map. Cryo Archive is fucking awesome. It's literally one of the best things I've ever played in a multiplayer game.
I'm not even glazing. This shit is...
Like, they fucking cooked, dude.
It's intense.
This mode, Cryo Archive, like, comparing this to anything Arc Raiders offers, is like night and day of, like, how much you can dive into it.
Yeah.
It's a massive... It's probably like 10 times the size of Stella.
We had so much fun. And there's so much going on. Like, every room, every level you enter is different.
There's so much going on, dude.
And... we didn't even get into vaults. Like, it was just like trying to upgrade our security clearance to like keep finding exfils and stuff like that, getting loot. I think the one level we found where we're like, yo, there's nothing but purple shit dropping. Like,
the map is so cool too.
It's crazy, and it challenges your thinking.
Yeah.
The AI is relentless.
You have to plan of like where you're gonna get out at the end because there's no free exfils.
Yeah. It's intense.
Man. I have the Vault Key 1. I'm just waiting to get a good fucking time to do it.
Right.
So I'm excited to try that. Well, I'll probably have done that by the next episode.
So a lot of people, with it being on the weekends, people are kind of like, this is a bad choice because it kind of sucks.
It sucks for like people with lives,
right?
Like us.
And a lot of people are saying like, this isn't casual friendly. And I think a lot of people are confusing casual with like solo now. Like a lot of people are kind of mixing them up. And I don't think just because you're a solo, I don't think you're really a casual. I think you should find some fucking friends. Like it's 2026. There's all these meetings.
But they both are a problem.
Yeah. It's definitely not for the casual.
There is merit to this marathon not being casual friendly, which we've talked about even before Cryo. But Cryo puts that to like the absolute limit. Like nobody's playing this shit that is just like the average person playing Arc Raiders and just like looting. They would go into Cryo Archive and just fucking be lost and just die. Like it's not.
I mean, the first game we played, we were like, what is going on? It took us a minute to figure
it out. I mean, it's not that confusing. You get your security clearance up, and then you can open to different doors once you have security level 2 and then 3. You can go into more of the map. There's vaults you can unlock with keys you need prior to loading in or finding in there. There's bosses. There's like, there's a lot. It's hard to navigate. So much depth in one mode. One level. It's almost like its own game. It's pretty insane, dude. We didn't even mention this when they released it and you start the game, they do this sick fucking cinematic where your computer seems like it's getting hacked. Yeah. And it's like this, like the fucking things that he was saying, like it was just sick. It was cool. It's that world building that you're wanting, and they crushed that. They knocked it out of the park. Their cinematics are top notch. There is an argument for like it's actually so surprising how much they're expecting of their players with this, as far as like a game going this hard in 2026, where it's very refreshing that it's like challenging. Like you need to use your brain, you need to be good at the game, but that is off-putting to like a lot of people. And then you have to talk about the conversation of, is this going to affect, if their content is like this, is this going to affect how much money they make and how long the game goes and how much Sony is going to tolerate their small niche player base? Right. Because it's not bringing new players in. It's very satisfying for hardcore marathon players, but it's not bringing new players in. Right. And I do agree with you on that. Yeah. It seems like their player base is like it's stabilized. It's stabilized, there. Like 50K. And I think the 50K that play it love it. Yeah. I don't see how they can bring new players in. This update, Cryo and Ranked, there was no spike. No. Nobody came to like play this. No. So like that alone and maybe it's because they don't know what it is, but I don't know. I mean, you're right. That could be something where Sony's like, we appreciate your community, but it's not enough. It's like a love-hate situation for me because like I love the way they're approaching this, and finally there's a game that's like not holding your hand. Right. And it's challenging and like very rewarding when you figure stuff out, but at the same time, is it not easy to pick up enough for that to even matter if the game eventually shuts down in a year? I will say when they first announced that it was weekend only, I was definitely bummed. I was like, fuck, man, like, we want to play that a lot. I think it's smart. I think Cryo on weekends is smart. Ranked, I think should be all. Ranked, I definitely think should be all, especially if you want to grind and stuff like that. And if there's wipes and stuff, like it seems like you want to. Their argument with the Cryo being on the weekends only was, the guy's what's his name, Jeff Ziegler, something Ziegler. Yeah, Zig. He's like, we don't. Basically, what we said, he doesn't want to flood the economy with these high loot. I can see that because one run in Cryo, one successful run in Cryo, you're gooped. Yeah, like, and then you think about those players going to like a normal perimeter. It's happening already. And then the gold gun, that people are finding, they're bringing it in a perimeter and just and running into like gray and green shield people, and it's like, okay, which is. I don't know. It's also cool because this is what Arc is missing, where like those super crazy guns are like, they are better than like the Stitcher in comparison in Arc Raiders. Yeah. They make a difference. So it's kind of cool. It's like they are worth something. Yeah. And you should get your shit cooked. It's going to wipe anyway. They're going to use it. Like if you're coming with a gray shield and like a shitty gun, you should get cooked by that. I'm sorry. Like so again, with the weekend thing,
I do think rank should be available a little bit more, but I understand why they did it on 2 points with this. The loot value that you need, you don't realize how, like, if you have some bad runs, how quickly you deplete shit, especially on Cryo, because it's a 5K limit. You do a couple bad runs on there, you're like, fuck, I have nothing. Okay, I have nothing. And then same with ranked. Like, you're like, damn, okay, now I'm kind of struggling a little bit. So I think it's smart because it's like, okay, all week you get to prepare for, now that you know what ranked and Cryo is, you have something to work towards in the meantime. Yeah. It's not a content update or anything like that. It gives you something to work to every week to prepare for the weekend. So I see the positive there.
My worry is all these people that are like have a super tight trio that are just able to do cryo and do the vaults all week now. They're not going to have ranked available to them. So they're just going to have to go into these lobbies where people are trying to build up.
Yeah.
And they're going to be getting their shit crushed.
Yeah.
Because these people have nothing else to do.
That is tough.
So it's like if they would have just had ranked available all week, at least they could go and use their good gear there.
Yeah. That's a good point. Maybe they'll
But now they'll just be an outpost, just like
rolling,
killing people that are like trying to get into
shields, just shitting on people. Yeah, shitting on rooks and everything.
It's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, I see them making tweaks with that. I think rank will change. I think cryo is a good idea on the weekends. The other thing I think is, I think it helps prevent burnout.
Yeah.
You did make a good point right there.
That's true.
I think it helps prevent burnout because if you lock these things to the weekend, again, you're working towards, your whole week is like building up to this. So it's something to look forward to without a content update. And on the weekend, it's like a whole new experience. It's like, all right, boys, fucking cryo's unlocked, ranked is unlocked. This is new. We've been playing regular shit all week. Like, it's something different. And you still have Outpost, which is tricky in itself, and it's good. I think it's good to help prevent burnout. It's not like here's cryo, you can do it every day of the week, and then in 2 weeks everyone's done it all, they're gooped, and it's over. It's like it's strategically
I'm like complaining from the point of just wanting the game to last.
Yeah,
and even though I like these things, it's just a lot for the average person that plays multiplayer games to like, agree. especially if you don't have friends to play with. A lot of people playing solo, like you can't even do cryo solo. You can't do rank solo with randoms. You're just not ever going to go up.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it sucks for us too.
Like, I love it, but it's also like, is it good for the game's longevity?
It feels like right there, it kind of separates the player base, right? Like you were talking about, like not bringing new players in, even the people that like it, like us, it's like you do this shit on the weekend. That's the worst time for us really to play because we do this, we're doing family shit and everything. And it's like,
I had a 3-year-old birthday party yesterday that I was there for like 6 hours. I was only supposed to be there 2 hours.
We love Marathon, and already it's kind of alienating us a little bit because it's like, damn, we don't really have the time to play this cool shit.
Yeah.
So it sucks right there. So hopefully they make some tweaks. Maybe they think about it a little bit more.
Marathon's just a game for like no lifers, dude. And that's a beautiful thing, but it's also...
It's a sad thing.
I don't know if Sony's going to allow it to just not bring in new players.
Yeah. But I mean, they did kill
They fucking cooked, bro.
They fucking
shit,
cooked.
Dude.
If you guys, want to check Marathon out, we strongly encourage you to do so because they fucking cooked.
Cryo Archive is like, I'm not even exaggerating. I haven't had the feeling in there that we had this first few runs.
I was scared. Not
my
even
first Destiny
PvP.
raid.
I was worried about the AI.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I about to encounter?
And just trying to figure out how to navigate it.
You'll just randomly get locked in a room and it's like motherfuckers are spawning on you, like purples, and you're like, oh shit, like it's intense, man. And each room has like different aesthetic to it. Like there's the one that's all LED screens and
there's like frozen rooms.
There's shit going on. Like the loot just constantly gets better, so you want to stay in there.
Yeah.
And Marathon already does a good job with that anyway, because the longer you stay in the game, the more valuable and more hard it gets. But like Cryo is just an amplification of that, because it's like we stayed in there the one time towards the end and we're like, yo, we have so much shit. And unfortunately, we couldn't find the exfil, and we fucking lost.
Yeah, the very first game, we killed a team. We were like, goop the fuck out. Dude, and then we were like, wait, how do we exfil?
How do we exfil?
And we just died.
And we realized...
And we got out the next game. We figured it out, but
it's more than just run and gun. There's like, you have to use your brain and shit. And it's
cool.
Fun. I do see the one knock that I see on it right now, besides like the weekend shit that we already talked about, is the prevalence of bubble shield shotgun.
Yeah.
But apparently you can cancel bubble shields with energy amps, or the energy or EMP grenades.
Oh, EMP nades. Yeah. Also, Volt weapons do more damage to shields, as well as with player shields. But it's just like Halo.
Common. Yeah, it's going to become more and more common. Like I kind of expected this, not even in just like normal modes, but like ranked and cryo. Like there's going to be a meta established. Like we saw it in Arc with
like when you're in a weird place, you can just bubble and then play shotgun. Yeah. We've seen it with like fucking Apex Gibraltar meta. It's not anything new.
Mastiff fucking yeah. It happens.
But it is a shame because like because a cryo has a lot of tight hallways to like go to different areas. So if it's just going to devolve into like every fight is like bubble shield shotguns, that is kind of annoying. Because it is cool to like be able to snipe even in that map or like shoot AR far range. Yeah. Not just spamming frags and bubble shields.
Yeah. I mean, they crushed it, and I'm very excited because this was like the first thing that they released. Like we haven't even seen like a content update or anything like that other than like what they already had planned with this. Like they already told us cryo and ranked was coming. I'm excited to see what they come up with in the future because the world building is fantastic. Outposts wasn't available during the beta and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't available, I think, for like the first few days of the game. That came out. We loved it. Rank came out. It's challenging. We're going to love it. Cryo is a fucking home run. Yeah. I'm excited for how this game is going to grow, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Arc Raiders. I mean, what this thread you just read was saying, like the bones were awesome. We were like so excited to play Arc Raiders, but the content after that didn't build on the game and make it better. It just remained stagnant. Now this is building the game. Every time Marathon does update, it makes the game better and funner, more shit to do. Yeah. So it's like, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Do you want to listen to a voice message? We got one.
Yeah, and we were supposed to listen to this last week, I think.
Yeah, so Tony, we apologize. This is from our buddy Tony Romero. He sent us a voice message, so let's check out what he's got to say.
Yo, what's going on, Ty and Elias? This is just in case my YouTube message does not get read, but going back to your guys' question of do Steam charts or other players counting data, all that stuff, should that affect whether you play a game or buy a game? In my opinion, I think the answer should always be no. And that if we go back to the last episode of where one of your viewers said that they would rather play OG Halo or Destiny 2, and if we use that logic of using data to determine whether it's worth playing or buying a game, it wouldn't hold up because those player bases of those OG games are a joke compared to where Marathon is at currently. So it just doesn't make sense. And in my opinion, just play the games that you guys want to play. And if you like the game, who cares what any other data or what another person says? I'll even use me as an example. I played High Guard. We all know that was really bad for the majority, but I'm the minority where I actually did have fun and enjoyed the game. So I went through that and I ignored it all. And here I am on Marathon enjoying myself now and still ignoring all the hate, the forced hate, in my opinion. And it just doesn't make sense because I think what I'm starting to notice is a lot of people are starting to use their bad experiences on the game to equate it to being a bad game. And that's just not true. That's just not fair. And I think that more people should just play games for games and not overthink it. Love the show. Love you guys. And hope this helped anybody else.
He's got a great point because like if you start listening to everybody else, you become that hive mind echo chamber, and it's just like
on that last point though of like people equating their bad experience to the game being bad. Yeah, how many clips have we seen of negative reviews of Marathon and then you see people's gameplay and they like, just it looks like they've never played a shooter in their life.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, you just need to be able to aim first of all. Even try this game.
And I think we brought that up before. Like, just because a game may not be for you doesn't mean it's bad, a bad game. Yeah, like that's. You know, people should just play what they want to play. We've said that before.
I mean, we just said about Black Desert Offline. Yeah. Fucking, we know it's not for us, but we're not saying it's a bad game. We're not just like...
We're objectively saying that it's actually probably good.
It's probably a solid game for if you like that kind of thing. Yeah. And it's not just an ultimatum like, this game's bad.
Look, you know, we didn't.
However, I will say High Guard's dog shit, and you're built different for enjoying that game.
He did enjoy it, and you know, kudos to him for ignoring all the hate and like playing something that he still enjoyed. Like, A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people, I think, I mean, we saw it with streamers and everything. Like Tim was like, I'm genuinely having fun, but I feel like I can't play it.
Yeah,
and it sucks. It's like, you know, just don't listen to that kind of shit and play what you have fun with. Like,
right. Like every night when I play My Little Pony 4 and like
all the haters grinding.
All the haters keep saying, bro, what are you doing? That's weird. And I'm just like, bro, I like it.
I get it.
You just can't change
tell you
yourself.
I went to a brony, like I didn't go to a brony, I ran into a brony convention.
You told me.
I told you. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I knew you were a brony.
Bro, I can't help it. It's me.
It's
just me.
It's an objectively good game.
That's objectively
you
good.
You tune out the haters.
It's just
and
a skill issue if you don't like it.
Yeah, the fucking gameplay, the story, and the graphics.
Yeah, it's got the trifecta.
It's great. But yeah, thanks, Tony. I'm glad you. I mean, I definitely think Marathon hate is forced. I'm gonna come out and say it. I think people didn't give it a chance because,
bro,
we've talked about it. I think it wasn't for them at first, and you know. That's the thing. Like a lot of people, it may not have been for them, but they just continued to try and shit on it. And it's you ain't been in the trenches since, and you ain't been in ranked. You ain't been in Outpost and Cryo.
Bro, I swear to God,
you can't play this game now and say it's bad. You can't.
Marathon is like the best unpopular game I've ever played. It's
trying to think if there's anything that comes close.
Yeah,
definitely ain't High Guard.
No. Well, I mean, usually popular games are good, so it's hard, but. It's just such a weird situation, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's very unique, and it's crazy. I saw somebody say, like,
is it just too hard and unforgiving?
I think so.
For like 95% of
I think
players to like it, that
so.
might actually be the main issue.
It's tough, man. But I don't think they need to change that because it's fucking good.
That's what makes it awesome, too.
Like I just said, you can't play this game right now and tell me it's a bad game because the shit's dope. And I think I saw something on Reddit where a guy was like, if any other developer made this game, it'd be fucking successful.
That is true. Maybe that was a big thing too. Like all the Destiny, everybody wanted Destiny 3 from Bungie, and Bungie was just like, nah, we're making this.
I do wish people.
They had to know though that this wasn't going to be like a smash hit like Destiny would be.
They had to know. I mean, it's definitely a fuck up on there, and I do think.
Well, I don't know if it's a fuck up. Maybe they just didn't care, and they were like, "This is what we want to make."
Yeah,
and then they had to convince Sony and be like, they had to convince Sony and be like, "Listen, like." This isn't going to be like a smash hit like Destiny 3 would be, but let us cook. Maybe after a few years, people will flock to it, and we'll see. I don't know, bro, because like this was not a good monetary investment for them.
Respawn did the same shit with Titanfall. People have been begging for that, and they just dumped everything into Apex Legends, and
and that proved to make way more money than Titanfall 3 would have ever made.
Do you think?
Yeah. You know how much money Apex has brought in by now,
dude? So we had talked about like everything like with Apex peaking again, it seems, and like Japan and the esports scene and how that's been so good. I saw this for Rivals. I thought the Rivals Pro League was done. It's not. You can bet in-game currency on results of the Pro League and earn rewards and shit.
Wait, so not real money, right?
No, in-game currency.
Oh, that's cool.
That's like that. Sick.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a very good way to get people interested in your esports and just get some.
Why hasn't anyone done that yet?
Public attention for your esport. Like it's in game. You can go there, see the brackets, see the teams, and put money on them. The results. So, you can do like the entire like 1 to however many teams, like the placements and everything, and get rewards for it. And it's like that is such an easy, simple way to promote your esports.
Rivals is. I mean, they've still been like, they still have a lot of players.
Yeah.
It's never really like been like dying.
But that's such a sick thing for them to add. And I would expect Call of Duty, like you've seen the collabs already with CDL skins. Apex had their ALGS skins and shit like that. I would totally see them doing something like that in the future where you can bet like, not like currency that you have to buy like Apex coins or anything like that, but the in-game currency, like the crafting materials and shit. Like if you could just bet on ALGS, get some exclusive rewards if you guess that fucking...
Got people throwing in heirloom shards to try to double up heirloom shards.
Dude, I'm saying, like, I feel like it's a great way to like get people interested in your fucking thing.
You got Tony,
not to promote gambling.
You got Tony out there looking like Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems, like
I feel like it's
trying to double up his heirloom shards.
You know, gambling is a slippery slope. and I'm not trying to promote it, but I feel like if you're just doing it with in-game currency, that
that's way healthier than real
such
money.
a smart approach. But I thought Rivals Pro League was done, but apparently
I haven't been keeping up on it. I didn't know if it was done or just unpopular or what.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, this is a really cool feature. I hope to see it in other games to promote esports.
That is cool. Yeah,
like
Counter-Strike should. I don't know if Counter-Strike has an in-game currency, but
I don't know if. Because Deadlock doesn't have like an in-game currency yet.
Well, we don't know yet.
Yeah, but the game, I could totally see them doing something because they already do like the in-game surveys, the voting and shit like that. They could be like, night shift, who do you think's gonna win? And it's like, I'm gonna just fucking place a couple tokens on this.
It is interesting to see what Deadlock will do with everything. Like, because right now it's just you play the game.
Dude,
we don't know what ranked is going to be like. We don't know what the battle passes, if that is going to exist, in-game currency, like skins, cosmetics.
It's so
many things up in the air.
And they're listening to their community already, and it's such a sigh of relief for a game that's not even fully out for them to take community feedback. So they changed Lash's parry animation, right? Like they changed that to his chest poking out because it was a community-fed thing. They did it for Mina too. She uses her umbrella now.
Yeah.
And Drifter runs on all fours. Your boy is fucking...
Fuck yeah, bro.
Like, animal mode. And this was all community-led things, community ideas that they were like, these are fucking cool. We're going to put them in. And not a lot of companies, devs do that.
Yeah.
Or they take too long to do it. These guys are doing it like nonstop. So it's pretty sick.
Something else happening right now is Modern Warfare 2019 went on sale this weekend for like $6.
Really?
And like it's like there's like 60,000 people playing on Steam, like double of Black Ops 7. I swear to God. Yeah. So now there's all this talk like, oh, did they do this in preparation for they're gonna do like OG Warzone out of nowhere come out? There's people saying that. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna do that, but and then now there's all this talk on Call of Duty Twitter. People are like. A lot of the pros are like, no, Modern Warfare 2019 is like the worst Call of Duty ever.
No.
And then they're like, you're just bad at the game. And like,
Modern Warfare 2019 was the first COD that I picked back up and actually enjoyed.
I swear it wasn't bad, dude.
No.
Some of the maps were kind of, I actually played multiplayer in that one.
So did I.
Yeah. Some of the maps were kind of bad, but I don't know, man. I think it was a good game.
I thought it was good. I actually think Modern Warfare 2019 and I think Black Ops Cold War was actually fun.
I didn't play Cold War.
I liked Cold War.
I was just playing Warzone.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's 60,000 players. I mean, that goes to show you though, like it's not even a nostalgia thing because it's like if it's a good game, people are still going to play it. Black Ops 7 is not a good game, and no one's fucking playing it.
I don't think so. I mean, it's.
But I thought you said. I thought I saw a tweet from you that was kind of like explaining this cycle where it's like Treyarch fucks everything up and then Infinity Ward's got to come back in and
we're
in that cycle.
I don't want to say Treyarch fucks shit up, but I think the Treyarch games are more catered to like pros and competitive people.
Yeah, because the pros love it.
They always like the Treyarch games, but with those games, it seems like the casual players dip and they have a lot of complaints. And then Infinity Ward will bring out another Modern Warfare type shit.
That's more for casuals.
And then they like that, so the game is like popular again. And then it's like this cycle of like that.
Yeah,
I think
how do we meet in the middle?
I mean, there's some random ones thrown in the middle that are exceptions that are also just bad, like Vanguard. But that just seems to be what's happening. And right now, Call of Duty is like the lowest it's ever been in its existence, like the player base. It's still very...
I don't know how they come back.
It's still very big because it's Call of Duty, but comparatively to its other games, it's doing very bad right now.
Right.
And I think what's going to happen is, Infinity Ward, they're going to make the next Modern Warfare. That it's going to... If they make the next Modern Warfare and their slogan, like in the trailer, is like, back to basics or something like that, people will love that shit, bro. Like all the casual players will come back and be like, yeah, we're back, boots on the ground, I can see that happening.
I think the smartest thing that Call of Duty could do right now is take a break.
Yeah. Not release a game every year, you mean?
Yeah. I genuinely think that would be the most advantageous thing for Call of Duty because...
They would have to do that in like 4 years because they have their games planned out like 4 years in advance.
That's the thing. But they've seen such a dip that I think if you're a married man, so this does not... but you can probably relate in your past and everything. You got your fucking knees out, like I don't know why I just brought that up.
I don't know what you're talking about yet.
No, listen. So
I have no idea where you're going with this. Are you just going to start hitting on me? Like, what's going on?
If you want someone to miss you,
yeah, you give them space.
You give them space.
Yeah.
You act like you don't care.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're like, we want you. Like it happens.
This is Halo's strategy.
It's a Halo
they
strategy,
never execute.
but they never execute it. But if Call of Duty made its players miss them,
yeah,
instead of like, we know we're going to get one next year. We know we're going to.
You're right.
Just make them miss you.
Yeah, you're right.
Work on yourself behind the scenes.
Everyone's in
Hit the gym. Make some more money. Like work on yourself. Come up with a fresh idea that you can bring to the table.
Get your eyebrows trimmed.
They're going to fall back in love with you.
You're right. Everyone's too familiar with COD every year.
I feel like
another Call of Duty.
I feel like if they just set the money aside, I feel like this could be a very good thing for them for the long term.
Set the money aside.
They're not going to do that. But I think if you're trying to play the long game to get people interested in your franchise again, take a little bit of a break, meditate a little bit, cook in the kitchen, learn some new skills, and then come back with something hot where people are like, damn, we haven't had a Call of Duty in fucking 3 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, well, we got one coming, and then you see all this new shit and you're like, okay, I missed you. I want to play this shit again. I think that's the smartest move that they can make, and they're not going to do it.
They also need to make sure the campaign is very good, like a lot of the old ones were. Because that also, people do care about Call of Duty campaigns. I know that's like not.
I don't.
I know you don't, but people do. I see it. I see the posts. And how much this last campaign got fucking ragged on was not good for the PR of the game.
Well, yeah, it looked like shit.
Yeah, even when like multiplayer is your same thing, that still affects how people see your game. When they see these clips of like your campaign and it looks fucking silly. It's like, this is Call of Duty. That just gets a worm into your head. Like, oh, I need to like not fuck with this franchise anymore because it's getting silly.
You see it with TV shows, dude. Like, you get 10 seasons of something and you're just like, okay, I still love this, but like, it's not as good as it once was.
Yeah.
And then if it took a break and then you get a spin-off and you're like interested again, like,
yeah,
I just feel like the average person, like, we've cared too long for Call of Duty
100%,
and we're just like bored of it, and they have to like go back into the lab and take a little bit of a break. If they continue to do this year, they're gonna have more misses than hits.
Yeah, I mean, it's they deserve this because it's just the way they've just shifted into like just focusing on the fucking store bundles and how many skins come out, and then leaving like content behind that, which they've 100% done.
Oh yeah.
When I was playing Call of Duty, there was a new skin in the store like every fucking day.
Every day.
New bundles, they pop up as soon as you log on. It's like, okay,
trying to sell you something.
Holy fuck, dude! You're just preying on your player base like constantly.
And that's why I know they won't take a couple years.
But they need to realize that, dude. Like, they really do, because Call of Duty is good. There's nothing. There's no shooter besides maybe like Destiny and Marathon that feels as polished and like good to just shoot your gun in. Like, I don't care. Like, I know. Like, there's Battlefield people, but shooting, like, the gunplay in Call of Duty is just so good. And it's always been like that. That's like its main thing.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a bad franchise. It is now. It's become a bad franchise, but it's the same thing with like what happened with Halo, dude. They've just bastardized it and it's lost its identity. They need to fucking chill out and bring it back.
I'm not saying Call of Duty take a break like Halo did.
Not fucking 6 years, 7 years.
Please don't do that. I'm just saying, take a couple years and come back with some heat, and it could be beneficial. I think that's the best approach for them. But the only other thing, so Legend of California, Jeff Kaplan, he streamed it.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I am too.
They have a play test. Did you sign up for the play test?
I did, yeah.
They have a play test coming this weekend. You can sign up for it on Steam to get access and try it out and everything. I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
It'll be a good change of pace. For me.
I need to chill, bro. Like,
I think it's a good change of pace.
Just sit down and just hit some rocks.
Enjoy something, build something. Dump some hours and just like reset. Because I feel like I'm at a point right now, and I'm hoping that like when Fable comes out and GTA, like it'll help more. But I feel a little shooter fatigue.
Yeah. You got to mix.
Not with Deadlock, but like
you got to mix
other shooters. I'm kind of just like,
they're
good, but it wouldn't hurt to play something else.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping Legend of California just like gives me a nice little reset and I enjoy my time on it. I don't think it's going to be, I mean, it might be great, but I don't think it's going to be like a groundbreaking, like kind of thing. But I think, I could see myself enjoying it.
My best strategy right now as like an older guy that gets tired as fuck and just feels tired every day, all day, is play the shooter games in the day when I have my wits about me.
Okay.
And then like after I put the kids to bed, it's like 9. From like 9 to 11, play something like Legend of California.
Yeah.
Where I'm not like, my reflexes aren't on point. I'm fucking tired, but I can still have fun on that.
Yeah.
So that's my current plan going forward.
That's a good plan. I think
I've noticed
that was kind of my approach.
I've noticed
with
in the last
Dispatch,
5
right?
years, dude, like when I play during the day, any game, like Apex, fucking Deadlock, I'm literally like 300% better of a player. And then if I try to play when I'm tired, I make bad decisions, not as good as aiming. I get mad as fuck because I'm tired. It's just not good for anyone.
That week that I dedicated some time to playing Dispatch and everything was like so refreshing for me. Like I was just like, damn, this is what it feels. Because like, not saying that we're not gamers, but like when you just play shooter, like you kind of just experience one thing. So it felt good to like sit back and play something different. It was so refreshing. And obviously Dispatch is great. So it was like, damn, okay, I really do like being a gamer. So
exactly.
I'm hoping I signed up for the playtest. It's this weekend. You got to go on Steam and just request access. I'm pretty sure they just give it to you. But he streamed for the first time. I think he got some shit because he said something about like people that don't play a game saying it's bad or whatever. He told him like shut the fuck up or something.
Yeah. He's like, if you haven't played a game, don't have an opinion on it. Just shut the fuck up. I respect it, bro.
I'm rooting for him.
I don't like exactly agree with that 100%, but who cares, man? I care about the game. I don't care about like what the dev says.
I'm ready to mine some rocks, build a base, just shut my brain off. And
it looks cool. Like I'm interested in it.
Yeah, I saw like you can name your horse. It's got saddlebags and all kinds of stuff. And
you can like upgrade your pickaxes like in Minecraft, so you can like dig holes faster.
I'm ready for something like that. It's just like just have fun.
Yeah,
you know. Like, there's different ways to have fun. We've talked about that plenty of times. I'm ready to dive into something and just have goofy, stupid fun.
Yeah.
Shut my fucking brain off. Because,
for sure,
dude, I don't know what's been going on with me. This whole week, I was falling asleep at like 9:30.
Yeah.
Getting great sleep. I'm saying 9:30 to fucking 6. I wake up and I'm good. The past 3 nights, dude, the first 2, I still fell asleep at like 10 o'clock. But I've been waking up at 3 o'clock wide awake. Like,
that's insane.
Like wired. Like I've been up for hours type shit. And I'll just sit there and be like, I need to go back to sleep, but I'm wide awake.
Yeah.
Last night I was like, you know what? I watched Begonia. I don't know if you know what that, it's Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone. It's like a sci-fi
I know.
thriller. It's really,
she's like bald in it, right?
Yeah, it's really good. Really fucking good.
Aliens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Jesse Plemons, he's like this conspiracy theorist and he like kidnaps her because he thinks she's a fucking alien.
And she is. You don't want to tell me.
I'm not telling you anything.
I know she is.
I mean, it's a great fucking movie. She's phenomenal in it. But I stayed up, I watched that and I was like, okay.
Isn't Stavros Halkias in that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to text you about that. I was like, Stavi's in this shit.
Yeah.
He's only in it like a few scenes, but he's funny. His fucking Baltimore accent comes out because he says Don. He's like, you still hanging out with Don? And I'm like, that's such a fucking Baltimore thing. But I was like, I'm going to stay up later, watch this, go to bed later and see if it like helps. Still woke up in the middle of the night wide awake. And I'm like, what is happening to me?
I don't know.
I can't get my sleep down where it's like I sleep too long, I'm tired. If I don't sleep enough, I'm tired. If I fucking wake up, like it sucks getting old, dude.
Maybe you need to do like I don't know. Some people like work out before bed and say that helps.
So the nights I go to yoga,
I don't do that.
The nights I go to yoga, I sleep very well.
Okay.
I kind of have this routine.
You got to get them jitters out.
Yeah. On Tuesday, I've been going to yoga. And then I get Chipotle, just like a protein kind of reset. And I'll come back and I'll watch Kill Tony from the night before. And then I read and I go to sleep. And those are the nights where like I'll wake up Wednesday and feel like reset and good. And then I've been going on Wednesdays and like those nights I feel good. It's the nights where like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what it is. When
you just don't do yoga or something.
Something, man. Like
I just
I've still been reading.
I just
every
always
night.
feel tired, bro. I get 7 hours of sleep, I feel tired. I get 8, I feel tired. I get 6, I feel tired. If I get like 9 hours of sleep, which like never happens, I still feel tired.
You've brought this up. Do we need to start doing like blood tests and shit now that we're getting?
We're probably
older?
missing something, bro. You guys tell us.
I feel like people do that.
Yeah, you should do a blood panel and see. Like one time I did one and I was secretly missing vitamin D like a lot.
Really?
Yeah, and I started taking vitamin D. I mean, I think a lot of people in the wintertime are just missing a lot of vitamin D because you're not getting sunlight. But
it's been weird. This was a weird winter too, and the weather.
That's why people get sick in the winter.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. Anything else you got?
I don't know, dude. Don't think so. It's probably been.
There's so much stuff.
It's been a while.
Bring up.
Yeah, we'll save it.
We'll save it. We'll pocket it. Keep it in the chamber.
What's happening this week in video game world? Nothing
Legend
really.
of California.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Something will pop up like fucking Nvidia DLSS 5 did randomly that we can make fun of.
That's what's been funny. It's just like this random shit just keeps popping up. There's a bunch of like indie games and stuff that I wanted to talk about that are coming out because every week it seems like some indie games coming out that's really cool.
We posted a short about Legend of California on everything, and like I saw like 4 comments that were like, "These guys are paid to promote this game."
We're
like,
about to be.
I was like, every time someone says that, I'm like, I fucking wish we were.
Yeah.
We literally just see games that we're interested in and just talk about them. That's
the whole premise of what we're doing. We're just talking about shit that we see and like, dislike, whatever, man. We're just bullshitting.
All right. Well, with that, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. See you guys.
Peace.